as we continue forward. So first up, to everyone saying good morning. Good morning, guys. Morning. Now, how many of you remember what we did last week? What did we go through? What did we go through last week? What did we do? How many of you remember that? Right? We learned a lot of things. And we are going to continue from there. All right, guys, let's get on with it, right? Now, to Dilka says inspiration, to encourage inspiration somehow. No, Dilka, you got it wrong. That was on my Sunday live broadcast. I'm talking about the Saturday class. What did we learn then? What did we learn there? What are the words that we went through? Like, I think Tasundika gives me, yes, Nishan gives me the right answer. We spoke about sounds like hair and O. Remember that, right? When we discuss words like THERE, let me just quickly do a revision for you. We understood that these words like THERE goes like there. There. It goes like there and not there. It's not there. Right? So I'm going to give you a few seconds to type words that belong to this sound, guys. Let's give you 30 seconds. Type the words that belong to this sound. Yes, no sound, Nishan. I get the sound out so that I could see that you guys are giving me examples. So good to hear, good to see that most of you know the words. I'm going to go off with the words, right? Repeat it with me so that you can understand the pronunciation of it. This is just a revision. I'm going to go from top, from all of you have given. I mean, goodness, you got a lot of words there. Praveen, prepare, right? Praveen starts with the word prepare. It's prepare. It's prepare and not prepare. Don't say it like prepare. Simply go like prepare. And then we got Roshmin, share. It goes like share. All right, share. I'll share some information with you. I like to share with you something very important. Share. Zuleika Salgoda gives me swear. I swear to you that I did not do it. I swear I did not go there. I swear I did not take it. I swear I did not. I swear, man, I swear I did not see anything, right? And then Kanchi has care. I care for you, my love. I care for you, my dear. I care for you, my dear sister. I care for you, my friend. I care for you, my love. I care for this country. I care for a lot of things, and I care for certain things less. I care for my students. I care for a lot of different people around the world. Tasundika has software. Did you try the software? How was the software? Have you been able to use the software? Is the software good? Yes, I think the software is really amazing. As a Jaufa share, Ranga hair. I'm going to have a haircut today. Hair, all right? How many of you love new styles and new haircuts? And Lochana has where? Where are you from, my friend? Where do you go? Where are you from? Where do you go? Now, there are many people come from different places. Sometimes we forget, but where you're from is a thing that you should always remember. You know, where Tasundika, compare. The spelling for compare, Tasundika, is Compare, not Pair. Compare. Don't compare one child to another. Never, ever, never, ever compare people. It's a bad thing to do, guys. Lama compare කරන්න එපා කියන එක. Don't compare children. That is a very bad thing to do. Don't compare. Don't compare. Deleka again, care. We got to prepare. I want to prepare breakfast. I want to prepare for tomorrow's speech. I want to prepare and be ready. Air. 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 Erangalakmini. Air. You know, the air that we breathe is free. Free air in this country. Fresh air. There we go. Tasundika is rare. It's a rare thing to see tigers in Colombo. What do you think? Do you think we can see tigers in Colombo? It's very rare. Very rare. Dilka, dare. I dare you. How dare you? How dare you do that? Pair. We got a lot of words. Good, amazing. Azra says bear. Tasundika careless. Square, bear, swear, chair, wear, prepare, and chair. Azra again, chair. Dilka, hair, anywhere, careless. Here we go. Many words. Dilka, snare. Good. All right. Super. Scan. So, guys, this is what we did last week. We understood this particular sound. This is this particular sound. It's a nice sound. It's a very smooth sound. Nikan kila kiana epa. Please epa. Staircase. Stair. All right. That's the way you go about this particular sound. How many of you are comfortable with this sound? Let me know. If you're comfortable with this sound, give me a thumbs up. If you're not comfortable, give me a thumbs down. Thumbs up or thumbs down? Which one? Do you have a thumbs up for me or do you have a thumbs down for me? Which one, guys? Which one do you have? Do you have a thumbs up or do you have a otherwise? Good. So we're seeing that most of you guys understand that. This is amazing. Amazing indeed. So what are we discussing really? We are learning the IPA. It stands for the International Phonetic Alphabet. Harida. Make the International Phonetic Alphabet. Make a api hadapu ekak ho natang adda iyapu deyak neve. This is very old. IPA is a very old thing. Let's find out. IPA, when did it come to use? Right. Let's see if we can find out a bit more information. Oh, there you go. It was first published in 1888 and was revised several times in the 20th and the 21st centuries. The International Phonetic Association is responsible for the alphabet and publishes a chart summarizing it. The IPA family uses Roman characters. There you go. 1888, guys. 1888. So the IPA is that old. Harida. It's very old. The IPA is super duper old, and it is one of the systems that they use in the world to teach languages. They use this at BBC and many different organizations like that. You need to give it some time. 6 months, maybe 1 year. Over time, you will understand that and you can definitely improve. Take a look at this word here. You guys can see it, yes. I got some of you participants here. Let's see if I can get Dileika. Dileika is here, Dileika. Dileika Salgoda. I'm going to ask you to maybe unmute yourself and come talk to me for a little bit. You're going to help me do this. I'm going to ask Dileika to come, and I'm also going to ask, let's say, Lochana. Lochana, I'm going to ask you to unmute too. Can you unmute yourself? Let's talk. Let's talk. Are you okay with it? Are you ready for it? Drop me a message on chat later. I will bring you up on screen, and you will be helping me understand certain things, right? If you are uncomfortable, you let me know. And if anyone else wants to come for a open conversation, you let me know. I will bring you too. This is for later towards the end of the class, right? So guys, this word that you're looking at here, take a look at it. It's phonetic. Phonetic, 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 phonetic. It's phonetic, 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 phonetic. It goes like phonetic, nothing else, nothing more, nothing less. This is a nice word, a phonetic, nice sound. Phonetic, phonetic. So we are looking at the IPA, International Phonetic Alphabet. Phonetic alphabet, right? You could use it, you could learn from this. There's so much that you can learn from this particular lesson. Now, guys, let us move on. Now, guys, take a look at this. We have understood most of the sounds here. Now, this one here, I, U, U. We have A, O. We have A and E, right? So last week we looked at this one, which is air, like hair and wear. We understood that sound, right? We looked at A, which is I and ate and play, words like that. We looked at O, you know this one, O, show. We looked at that one. Let's look at some examples there. Examples like N-O, no. It goes like no, I'm not coming. Say no. Tell him that I said no. No, 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 mate. No, my friend, no. I don't think so. Can you tell him that it is not going to happen? No, no, no. Right? I don't think so. Can you come? Now someone's asking you, can you come? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. So. Say it like that, you know. I don't think so. So. So, what do you say? So, what do you say? So. So, a lot of words like that. The English language itself has this alphabet letter, which is O. It's O, right, guys? It's O. Oh, we understood that. There are words like Potato. We think it is potato. This is per. You see, there's a sound per. There is tay and toe. Potato. Potato. Right, it is potato. Toe. It is potato. Right? Then make it, you know, guys, it's just like it's an important thing, right? Make up begin ගන්නකොට මේ IPA එක හරහා අපිට මේ දේවල් කරන්න පුළුවන් in a more confident manner. ඒ කියන්නේ සාමාන්‍යයෙන් අපි ඉගෙන ගන්නකොට සමහර දේවල් අපිට sure නෑනේ. We're not sure of it. And when we are not sure of it, we are afraid to talk. How many of you have that problem? Like, give me a thumbs up if it is a problem for you, right? Because you're not sure, you are afraid to talk. And because you're not sure, you try to avoid talking. You try to avoid talking because you're not sure. Now, that's the beauty, right? That's the thing about this whole problem. I mean, there's a good side and a bad side. The bad side is when we're not sure, we don't talk. So that's a bad side. Good side is we can use that to make sure that we learn it. How do we do it? We learn certain things deep, like pronunciation. Next time, my word we use this word is tomato.
tomato, 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 tomato.
Look at this, guys. Ta. Make all the terinada. Mata dan kiyanna. Hamoma mata uttarak den done. I'm going to wait for everyone to give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Hari. Menna me word එක දැක්ක ගමන් මේක t ma to මේක tomato කියන sound එක මෙතන තියෙනවා කියන එක ඔයාට තේරෙනවද? Are you able to catch it? Tasundika කියනවා yes කියලා Dilka says. Roshan says yes. How about the others? Yes, yes, yes. Most of you are saying yes. Okay. Good. So මේක දැක්ක ගමන් ඔයාලට දැන් තේරෙනවා.
Tomato, tomato, tomato.
Okay. Amazing. So you understand this. Nice. All right. Perfect. So guys, you remember this sound is a revision. We are looking at oh. It is like oh. It goes like oh, tomato. Now we know that sound, and let's look at a few more. This one is ow, like cow. Right? And then we need to today go through words that sounds like ear, oi, and I. We have two more sounds to go, and then we have finished the IPA. Correct? Let's start with this particular sound here, guys. This one there. You see this one? I. Can you give me an example for this particular sound? Drop it in the chat. Let me see if you know it, right? දන්නවනම් chat එකේ දාන්න මේ I කියන sound එකට example එකක්. තසුන්දික දානවා sky කියලා. අපි check කරලා බලමු. SKY. Right. නියමයි. මේ තියෙන්නේ I කියන sound එක. E. Sky.
Sky.
Right? Fairly straightforward, right, guys? Good word, good sound. Sky.
Sky.
And it is sky.
Sky.
Nothing else, right? Sky.
Sky.
Good job, most of you. Now, Lochana gives me the word BUY. Let's check it out. Very good. Bye. Observe and we are learning the IPA. BUY word, this particular word. You look at the sound symbols. It has the sound symbols A, E, I. Bye. Now this is bye. No one should say this like bui. Just because you is there, you don't say it like bui. I want to bui some clothes. No. Bye. Dileka has given me a nice word, which is ALIBI. Alibi. Let's check this word out, guys. Try to remember the sounds now, right? Make a A. Make a I'm going to make a alibi. I want everyone to write this word on your notebook somewhere. It's a good word to learn. Please write it down. The meaning of the word alibi is evidence that proves that a person was in another place at the time of a crime. Like the crime එකක් වෙද්දී මේ පුද්ගලයා වෙන තැනක හිටියා කියලා කියන්න evidence එකක්. Right? Right, so that's the example. අපිට කියන්න පුළුවන් then if I'm out there and the police come and tell me, Arshad, we need to arrest you. I ask them why. And they tell me, we have knocked someone on the road. Knocked someone කියන්නේ මොකද්ද? හැප්පුවා කියන එක. හරිද? කියන මෙන්න මෙතන බම්බල පිටියේ color light එක ගාව you have hit and run. Hit and run කියන්නේ මොකද්ද? ඒකත් අපි understand කරමු. Hit and run, knocked. Both similar meaning. Hit and run නැත්නම් knocked ආයතන හතලා එහෙම ගියා අපි අත්දැකීමකට ගන්න ඕනේ. ඒකට මම කියනවා ඒක වෙන්න බෑ මම එතන හිටියේ නැහැ මගේ වාහනේ තාම ගෙදර තියෙන්නේ. අපි චෙක් කරලා බලමු. ඔයාලට proof එකකට මම කියන්නම් මොකද්ද මගේ proof එක. මෙන්න මේ දවසේ සැටර්ඩේ මේ දවසේ අද දවස කවද්ද කියමුකෝ එයාලා කියන්නේ මේ ඇක්සිඩන්ට් එක උනේ උදේ 10ට කියලා. ඒකට මම කියනවා වෙන්න බෑ. උදේ 10ට මම මෙතන හිටියේ I was doing this class. So that is my alibi. ඒක තමයි මගේ evidence එක. හරිද මගේ ෆෝන් එක චෙක් කරන්න මගේ මේ ලැප්ටොප් එකේ චෙක් කරලා බලන්න ඔයාලට අල්ලගන්න පුළුවන් හොයාගන්න පුළුවන් that I was in this place. මෙන්න මෙතන තමයි හිටියේ මම අරේ හිටියේ නැහැ. Now that is an alibi. Alibi. Evidence එක to say that you were in a different place. හරිද ඒක එක තේරුමක් තව තේරුමක් තියෙනවා an excuse to something that you have done wrong. ඒක පොඩ්ඩක් ඊට වඩා shape meaning එකක් දැන් මේක excuse එකක් වැරද්දක් කරලා excuse එකක් alibi. Then many of us we go to office late sometimes, and when we go to office late we tell them boss, I'm really sorry that I'm late. I got caught to a traffic. I got caught to a traffic, boss. So when you say that to the boss, truth is in Sri Lanka there is traffic every day. දවසම traffic තියෙන හැම තැනම තියෙනවා. හරිද? ගොඩක් දුරට traffic නිසා නෙවෙයි පරක් වුණේ මෙයා උදේ පොඩ්ඩක් පරක් වෙලා නැගිටලා ඇති. So he got up late and that is why he came late. But he says, boss, I'm really sorry there was traffic. So that is an excuse for something you have done wrong. It is an alibi. Alibi. Right? It's an alibi. Sometimes I use my friends as my alibi. I want to tell my mother, Mum, I want to go on a trip. And if I want to go on a trip, if I tell my mother that I'm going with my best friend, she lets me go. I don't really go with him. But it's an alibi. I need an excuse. I need an excuse to use there. All right? So it's a really good word. We're looking at this particular sound, I.
Alibi. Alibi.
All right, that is alibi. So write it down somewhere. It is a good word. Many lawyers use that. Right? The next word I want you to try and understand is ISLE. Look at that. Now, I'm going to give you two pronunciations for this word. Is it isl or is it isle? Is it number one or number two? Is it isl or is it isle? Okay, so most of you know the right answer. That is correct. It is isle. Isle.
Isle. Isle. Isle. Isle. Isle. Isle. Isle.
How did the isle? Isle. Isle. It means island. That's what it is, right? Also look at AISLE. Make කොහොමද කියන්නේ? Make isle කියලා කියනවද isle? Number one, the number two though. Is it isle or is it isle? Ayub Zaman. Good. Good. It is also isle, guys. Make it isle. Come on.
Isle.
Right? How many of you know the meaning of this particular word? Drop it in the chat. Do you know the meaning? Do you know the meaning of this particular word? Isle. Dilka says no. How about the others? Roshman says yes. Some of you seem to know it. Some of us we don't know. The meaning of this particular word, aisle, it is a passage between rows of seats. Passage between rows of seats in a church, theater, train, etc. Or between rows of shelves in a supermarket. Then, abhi make man pennanam ita thoda lazy ක්‍රමයක් තියෙනවාට මේක අල්ල ගන්න. හරිද? Aisle. AISLE. This is an aisle. This is an aisle, guys. Let me show you. Nathan, then when you go to a food city, you know there is a path for people to go like this, right? This is a path. Ek meka road එකක් නෙවෙයි මේක පාරක් නෙවෙයි. මේකට කියනවා aisle කියලා. මේක තියෙන්නේ මිනිස්සුන්ට ඒ කාරා ගිහිල්ලා යාලට අවශ්‍ය දේ ගන්න. That's why it's there. Right? Aisle. It's an aisle. Now, this is the aisle that you find in a supermarket. Let's say aisle on a plane. Plane on a plane. Metin, aisle. මැද මිනිස්සුන්ට යන්න පුළුවන් පාත් එක තියෙන එකට තමයි කියන්නේ aisle. Aisle. It's the aisle. Can you see this? All of this shows the aisle, right? So on a plane, you will be asked, do you want the window seat or do you want the aisle seat? Aisle seat. Aisle seat. Window seat or aisle seat? Which one? Aisle seat can you go for the make? දැක්කද? මේකත් එක්ක මැද මේකත් එක්ක whatever is there on along with it is the aisle seat. All right. So guys, let me know, what do you like on a plane when you travel? Do you like the window seat or do you like the aisle seat? Which one? Window seat or aisle seat? Everyone's saying window seat, huh? Window seat is what they like. You like this, all right? So this is what people like. That's nice to hear. Anyone, is there anyone who likes the aisle seat? Is there anyone? Anyone who likes the aisle seat? Let me know. I like to sometimes take the aisle seat, but mostly I take the window seat. I think it's what all of us like. Bushra says front aisle seat. Okay, Bushra, that's a good choice. Easy to get off. Easy to get off the plane. Nimesh says no one likes it. Sometimes if it's a long flight. All right. I think, Yashoda, I also like the window seat, but if it is with my friends that I'm going, it doesn't matter. I can sit anywhere. I can give the seat to anyone and I can sit any place. And I usually sit and I sleep. So truly, it doesn't matter. It doesn't truly matter. All right. So guys, good stuff so far. What is the sound that we're looking at right now? Can you give me some examples? Now, if you are to give me some examples. Aisle. These are also examples. Aisle, 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 aisle. This is I. It is I. Aisle. Aisle, aisle, aisle. Aisle, 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 aisle. Dilka says while. That's good. That is correct. How about a few more examples, guys? Hit me up with some examples. Nishan says eyelet. What's that word? Eyelet. Is that a word like that? Good, that is. Eyelet. Okay, that's a good word then. It's an eyelet. Style says Azra. Okay, so this is an eyelet. Right, I know what this is. I've seen this. Okay. Style and life and pilot. Good. Most of you are able to catch it and understand it. Pilot. It is pilot. It's not pilot. Pilot, 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 pilot. Good word, guys. Look at this, right? If someone does not know pronunciation, if they come to you and tell this word like pilot, it's wrong, yes. Pilot is not correct. Pilot is correct. Then that's the thing, guys. Some words we know them and some words we don't understand them. One of you giving me the word pivot. How do you say that? Pivot. Pivot, pivot, pivot. එතකොට මේකේ I sound එක නැහැ. හරිද? නිශාන් දීලා තිබ්බ pivot. මේක pivot නෙවෙයි. Right? Ayub Zaman has given me soil. එතන ඒකේ තියෙන වෙන sound එකක් Ayub. It's not the same sound. It's not this one. All right, let's look at it. Pivot. 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 That's pivot, guys. Pivot, not pivot or pivot. Alrighty, let us continue further. Let's look at some sounds. What are we looking at? We are looking at the IPA. What we just went through is the I sound. I. This is air. I. O. This is ow, 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 and this is O. This one here is oi, oi. Now, someone gave me an example of a particular word. What was that word? Right, soil. Ayub Zaman gave me the word soil. This one is oi, harida. Now, when we search this word, SOIL, you will see this particular symbol. Can you see that? Oi. This one. Oi. Oil. Soil.
soil, soil, soil,
Right? Oil. Oil is oil.
oil, 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 oil,
That's oil. And we have TOIL. We got toil.
toil, 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 toil,
It's toil.
toil, toil, toil,
Right? Boil and soil and toil. BOIL. Boil.
boil, 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 boil,
And when we look at words like COIL, coil.
coil, 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 coil,
All right, easy word for us, rather easy sound for us. We don't find this sound difficult, so we are good. Let me continue. And then we have this particular sound, which is ear, 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 ear. When you look at YEAR, look at that, ear,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
ear,
yeah, yeah,
right? Words like CHEER, 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 cheer.
cheer, 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 cheer,
Those like cheer, GEAR, that would be gear, gear.
gear, 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 gear,
That's gear. DEAR, that would be dear, my dear.
dear, 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 dear,
My dear, my dear, my dear, my dear. Dear, BEARD. Beard. Ear.
beard, 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 beard,
Right? Beard, 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 beard. Look at this.
tear,
This is tear. You have another word, right? Tear kya niranama kenega. Tear is the other word. Tear is kandulu. So two different words, guys. Metana, number one. Is another one which is two. Right? Ta-da. A lot of words, many, in fact. MERE, mere, mere,
mere, mere, mere, mere, mere,
mere,
mere, mere, mere, mere, mere,
so miri, right? Mere,
mere,
me. Can't you say sincere, sincere, sincere?
sincere, 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 sincere,
Good word, sincere. Americans put a venas karna hai, Becca. Sincere.
sincere, sincere,
sincere, sincere,
All right. Words like FEAR, fear, fear.
fair, 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 fair,
Sujit E මට දෙනවා word එකක් LIAR කියලා. හරිද? මේක හරිද වැරදිද කියලා පොඩ්ඩක් බලන්න ඕනේ. LIAR. එතන තියෙන්නේ ear කියන sound එකද? Liar.
liar, liar, liar,
එතන තියෙන්නේ I එක. හරිද? I මේක තමයි sound එක. මෙතන මේක මෙහෙම sound එකක් නැහැනේ. It is liar.
liar, 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 liar.
Azra Jaufer is asking for the meaning of the word mere. Mere කියන එකේ තේරුම මොකක්ද? All right, see one word, Digak. It's a good word to learn. Everyone, take this word down. Let's understand this. Used when you want to emphasize how small, unimportant, etc. Right? Mia. It took very little time, right? මෙන්න මේ example එක බලන්න පළමු example එක හරිද දැන් සාමාන්‍යයෙන් chess game එකක් ගන්නකො chess game එකක් ගත්තොත් chess game you can play for 1 hour 2 hours 3 4 hours you can play it for long. Now some people are really good that they can win the game fast. So the example, it says it took her a mere 20 minutes to win. නිකන් මිනිත්තු 20ක් විතරයි එච්චරයි පොඩි ගානක් කියන එක. Right? Used when you want to emphasize how small, mere, right? Mere. Look at this example, the last one. You've got the job or the job the interview will be a mere formality. Put formality or the job interview formality mere. That's what it is, guys. Mere. All right. All right, guys. Let's move on. The sound. This one. Ooh. Let's look at some examples. T-O-U-R. Tour. No one should say this like tour. In India, this is something like that, but tour. It's tour. Right? Tour. Pour. Like sure. Guys, everyone, take a look at this sound. I want you to spend some time with me on this one. The word S-U-R-E. Tell me, in British English, is there one sound or are there two sounds? Which one? One or two? You're seeing it. I'm just asking you to understand that you are understanding me, right? When learning this, you got to catch it, boys and girls. You got to be able to catch it. If you can't catch it, you ain't learning. You got to learn it like deep. All of you giving me the right answer. That is good. This is really good, guys? So you understand that there are two sounds. Now, what are the two sounds? Right? Let's understand them. Sure. Mega or sure. I'm sure. Now, which one do you like? Do you like number one or number two? I'm sure. Which one? Which one do you like? Sujit says, oh, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2. I'm sure. I saw him. I'm sure. Dilka Yashoda Nishan type karna benna sure. I'm sure. Isn't that beautiful, guys? Don't you think this is amazing? This part to understand this. It can ඇත්තටම බලන්න පුළුවන් නේද මේක තේරෙනවනේ හොඳට sounds දෙකක් තියෙනවා මෙන්න මේ word එකට. இந்த word க்கு ரெண்டு sound இருக்குதுன்னு சொல்லி உங்களுக்கு clear-ஆ விளங்குது. It is very clear that you have two sounds. It's so easy when you understand this because it provides a lot of clarity, super clarity. Yeah. Nishan says, we love this session. Happy to hear that, my friend. I'm super glad to hear that. Alrighty. Sure. All right, guys, let's move on. Thumbs up. There are many words that we can go on with this particular sound. Many. But since everyone understands that, I'm going to move on. Right, that's what I'm gonna do. Many words Fairly easy sound. It's not a very difficult sound, right? Poor.
Poor. Poor.
Poor.
Poor. Poor.
Look at that. Poor. 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 Poor.
Poor. Poor. Poor. Poor.
Poor.
Poor.
Nishan is giving some really good words. All right, guys, that's what we have. This is UA, tourist, sure, tour. Many words we will understand as we go on. Here we go. This is the IPA, and these are the vowel sounds. Now tell me, how many vowel letters are there in English? Drop it in the chat. I'm going to have some questions for you. How many vowel sounds? Good. That's question number one. Question number two. When was the IPA introduced? When was the IPA introduced? Whoa, Azra Jaufa, you are fast. Good. Now the third question. How many vowel sounds are there? Azra, how do you do this? How do you type it so fast? Are you a computer? 20, that's right. That is correct. That is very correct. Nice. Okay. Most of you seem to understand these things. This is good. This is really good. Now, guys, let's run a quick summary of this one more time. Yes. We got 5 vowel letters, A, E, I, O, U. We're looking at the vowel sounds here. Now, the vowel sounds are 20. You have the short sound and the long vowel. You have E, 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 E. You got U, U, A, O, O, E, ear, A, oi, o, air, I, ow. That's what we have. Those are the sounds. 20 vowel sounds. 20. Right? We will take a look at some of the consonant sounds next week. I'm going to leave that for next week. Today I'm going to do some practicals with you guys. Okay. I'm going to ask you, what are some of the difficult words for you? Hit it in the chat now. We are going to look at the pronunciation of some of the difficult words for you, or some difficult words maybe for someone else. It doesn't matter. We're going to do some practicals. Okay. Nishan gives me the first word. Okay. D-R-O-U-G-H-T. Come again. Drought.
Drought. Drought. Drought. Drought.
Drought. Good. Yashoda has given me a word. Honda words tika. Nema. Yashoda ke word, Busha ke word, Honda nema. Hal. Mena me sounds balega. Ta bagega. Hal. Enthusiasm. Enthusiasm.
Enthusiasm. Enthusiasm. Enthusiasm.
Ziasm. Siasm. Siasm neve. Ziasm.
Enthusiasm. 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 Enthusiasm.
Right, enthusiasm. Bushra has the word Y-A-C-H-T. Then, make any kan kargene anaki ne gidrak neve guys. Me words tika wala hamom liyagan. හැමෝම ලියා ගන්න මේව මතක තියාගන්න. නැත්නම් මේ වීඩියෝ එක නැවත බලලා හරිය ලියා ගන්න. හරිද? මේක මාර ඉම්පෝටන්ට් දෙයක්. මේක දැන් අපි කරන්නේ ප්‍රැක්ටිකල්. YACHT ගොඩක් මිනිස්සු යච් කියලා කියනවා. ඒක යච් නෙවෙයි. මේක ය. මේක ය. හරිද? මේ සවුන්ඩ් එක අපි මම දැන්ම මුගන්නම්. මේක O yacht.
yacht, 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 yacht.
Harido? It is yacht. It goes like yacht. Okay. Now, මෙන්න මේ symbol එක. හරිද guys? මේක පොඩ්ඩක් බලමු අපි මොහොතක්. අකුර නෙවෙයි, alphabet අකුර නෙවෙයි. මේක symbol එකක්. alphabet අකුර නම් අපි දන්නවා ඒක J කියලා. symbol එක ගත්තොත් ඒක වෙනස්. Nathan, can you see it? Example එක මොකක්ද දීලා තියෙන්නේ? Yeah, yes, yes, yes. හරිද? මම පෙන්නන්නම්. දැන් අපි ගත්තොත් YES. Nathan? Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
English වල අකුර මේක J තමයි. හැබැයි IPA එකේ phonetic sounds වල මේක එන්නේ ය.
Yes, 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 yes.
හරිද? තේරුණාද ඒක? තේරුණා නම් මට thumbs up එකක් දෙන්න මේ sound එක තේරුණාද? ය. මේක ය. yellow. මේ හොන දෙයක් ඉතින් ගන්න පුළුවන්. Okay, thumbs up එකක් දෙන්න මේ sound එක තේරුණා නම්. මේක එච්චර අමාරු දෙයක් නෙවෙයි. අපිට ඕනේ vowel sounds ටික තමයි. But we're good now. Good. Let's go to the next word. The next word. Dough. Dough. It is dough. Right? It's dough. Dough.
Dough, 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 dough.
And then dough. How do the D-O-U-G-H is dough. This one.
Worcestershire, 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 Worcestershire,
And then Worcestershire. How do
Worcestershire, Worcestershire,
Make a U, Worcestershire. Worcestershire.
Worcestershire, Worcestershire, Worcestershire,
Worcestershire. 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 Worcestershire.
Worcestershire, 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 Worcestershire,
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire,
Worcestershire. 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 Worcestershire.
Worcestershire, 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 Worcestershire,
Shebda. Worcestershire. Worcestershire.
Worcestershire, 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 Worcestershire,
Worcestershire. It is Worcestershire. Tevnad. Is it a sauce? Google, is it a sauce? It's a country in West Central England. It's a country, Worcestershire. Right? What to share kilano? What to share kiane all at the time balanona words tika mukad. What are some of the words you like to learn? What are some of the words you like to learn, guys? Give me some of those words, some of the difficult words. Then other අපි මෙච්චර කරපු එකේ දැන් ඔයාලට මම prove කරන්න ඕනම word එකක් අපිට ඉගෙන ගන්න පුළුවන් කියන එක. දැන් තිල්ක දිල් කියන මේ word එක.
cordon bleu, cordon bleu,
Cordon bleu.
cordon bleu,
මේක නම්
cordon bleu,
Cordon bleu, cordon bleu.
Cordon bleu. Nishan gives me another word. Well,
literally, literally,
literally.
literally,
Good. Sujit has another word, F-L-I-M-S-Y. I'm taking these words from the chat, guys. Flimsy.
flimsy, 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 flimsy,
All right. Flimsy.
flimsy, flimsy.
Flimsy, flimsy, flimsy. All right, guys. Do you have anything, the words that are difficult? What are some of the words that you want to take a look at? Because we have finished the IPA. the International Phonetic Alphabet. Now we should be able to search any word and understand it. 100% don't but shape understand it. Purpose.
Purpose. Purpose. Purpose.
Purpose.
Purpose. Purpose. Purpose.
So that is purpose, not purpose or anything else. This word that you are giving me is a good word indeed. And dessert.
Dessert. Dessert. Dessert. Dessert. Dessert. Dessert. Dessert. Dessert.
E and Z, dessert.
Dessert. Dessert. Dessert. Dessert. Dessert.
Dessert. Kanchi is giving me another word. Vaguely. Name a word. It's a very nice word. Vaguely.
Vaguely. Vaguely. Vaguely. Vaguely. Vaguely. Vaguely.
They make a vaguely. Then the A sound. It's the A sound. Vaguely. 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 Right? Then I pronunciation give try balanne. Itu api words tika api then practically on my word dekak balanna puluwan කියන අදහස් තමයි මට ඔයාලට දෙන්න ඕනේ. Any word you can learn easily. Now it's that simple. Rowan Joseph gives me this word. All right. So that is explicit.
Explicit. Explicit. Explicit. Explicit. Explicit. Explicit.
It's explicit. All right. It's explicit. That's what it is. So, any more words or you're done? No more difficult words for you. Do you have more difficult words or you can't remember? Which one? Which one, guys? Lochana gives me the word subtle. Subtle.
Subtle. Subtle.
Again, ah. This is ah. Subtle.
Subtle. Subtle. Subtle. Subtle. Subtle. Subtle.
It goes like subtle. Ayub Zaman gives me a word. Let's check it out. Contract.
Contract. Contract. Contract.
Oh, contract.
Contract. Contract.
So the word is contract. And that is what we have. Ayub Zaman gives me another word yet again. It's not a very difficult word, but we will go through that. Constitution.
Constitution. Constitution. Constitution. Constitution.
Constitution.
Constitution.
Right. Rowan Joseph gives me another word. Rural.
Rural. Rural. Rural.
Rural.
Rural.
Right? Rural. So guys, mostly we are good. We understand some really good words here. We now can catch any word. No more confusion. Because we understand the IPA. That's the strength you have, guys. That's a real strength. Right? No more confusion. Now, this word, one of my favorite words, Tortoise. Oh, tortoise, tortoise.
Tortoise. Tortoise. Tortoise. Tortoise. Tortoise. Tortoise. Tortoise. Tortoise.
Tortoise. And Bushra gives me another word. Brewery. Good word, good word. Look at this, guys. Me symbol එක බලලා ඔයාලට මේක අල්ල ගන්න පුළුවන්. ඔයාලා දැන් නිකන් ඔයාගේ මයින්ඩ් එකේ මේ සවුන්ඩ් එක හදන්නකෝ. මේ සවුන්ඩ් එක ඔයා හැදුවා නම් මට thumbs up එකක් දෙන්න. මේ සවුන්ඩ් එක මෙන්න මේ වර්ඩ් එක BREWERY. ඒකට ඔයාලට සවුන්ඩ් එක හදන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ සවුන්ඩ් එක ඔයා හැදුවා මයින්ඩ් එකේ ඔයාලට මේක තේරෙනවා. If you are able to catch the sound, give me a thumbs up. Okay. You are able to catch the sound, which is amazing. Nice. Good. Check this out, huh?
Brewery.
Brewery.
Brewery. Brewery.
Brewery. Harda. Brewery. Like a brewery. Brewery in a way. Brewery.
Brewery. Brewery.
And then re. Rangalakmini gives me a word. Let's look at it. Yeah, good word. Monument.
Monument. Monument. Monument. Monument.
Monument.
Monument. Monument. Monument.
Good word, guys. I want everyone to write this word down on your book. Right? It's a very good word, a nice word to learn. Look at this. Yeah, monument, monument.
Monument. Monument. Monument. Monument.
Monument. Monument. Some of you are bringing really nice words. I do not know how you're bringing them, but good words. Oh, good word here. Nike. Guys, मैंने word के बलान कौन pronounce कराने? तेरनाद. Are you able to catch it? If you are able to catch it, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. If you are able to catch it, give me a thumbs up. Good. How do you say it? What is the pronunciation of this word? Are you able to catch it? Or are you still confused? You gotta tell me the truth. If you ain't gonna tell me the truth, I ain't gonna help you. I'm not gonna be able to help you. Please give me the truth. It's okay if you did not understand. If it is difficult for you, you let me know. Drop me a private message. Let me know, guys. Straight message you send me if it is still difficult for you, if it is still something that you're confused about the IPA, let me know. All right. Nike.
Nike. Nike. Nike. Nike.
That is Nike, ladies and gentlemen. The word is Nike. It's Nike. Is Nike. That's what we have, eh? Oh, this word.
Deteriorate. Deteriorate.
Deteriorate.
Deteriorate. Deteriorate.
Deteriorate.
Deteriorate. Deteriorate.
Repeat this word with me, guys. Deteriorate.
Deteriorate. Deteriorate. Deteriorate.
Deteriorate can mean to become worse. Her health deteriorated rapidly and she died shortly afterwards. Deteriorate.
Deteriorate. Deteriorate. Deteriorate. Deteriorate. Deteriorate.
All right. Good word. Good word. A difficult word. That's a really difficult word. I appreciate that word, guys. It's because it's not easy. That's not an easy word, huh? DETE. I want all of you guys to write it down, please. It's not an easy word. Not an easy word, but it's a good word. It's an important word. You should try to remember it. Right? Even though it is a sound that it's a word, not a word that we use all the time, but very useful word. Okay, Rangalakmini has another word. Let's check it out.
Obituary. Obituary.
Obituary.
Obituary. Obituary.
Obituary.
That's American.
Obituary. Obituary.
Obituary.
Obituary.
Make a ch. So this is obituary.
Obituary. Obituary.
Obituary.
Obituary. Obituary. Obituary. Obituary.
Guys, I want you to write down this particular word. It's a very important word. Obituary. Obituary. I want everyone to write it down. Please take some time. Obituary. Obituary.
obituary, obituary,
In fact, I want all of you to type it in the chat. Obituary. Type it down, please. Type it down. Obituary. The meaning of obituary is an article about somebody's life and achievement that is printed in a newspaper soon after they have died. Obituary. Patre danone kaurari. Merunem passe. Yalagana kinone meame ne mehimai meame like deval karla tiyena me age paappa. Obituary. Obituary. Good. We learned a new word today. Everyone is learning, and learning is becoming fun. Pronunciation is no more a ghost. Pronunciation is no more impossible. Pronunciation is not an impossible task anymore. That's the understanding I want you guys to have, all right? Back in the days when people think of pronunciation, they think it can never be done. People think it is impossible. People think it is going to be so difficult that they don't even try. But I want you guys to know that it is certainly possible. You can definitely learn. You can definitely learn so much. All you have to do is keep learning words daily. Daily, guys. Daily is the way forward. Every single day. You keep learning and learning and learning until you come to a point where you cannot forget. All right? That's what we are going to do, guys. Kanchi's iPhone has a word for me. I have never seen this word. I hope this is there in the dictionary. Whoa, what is this word? Good word. Okay. Let's understand this word. Kanchi's iPhone gave me this word. First up, before we learn the meaning and the pronunciation, menna metana tiyena sound sticker allaganna puluwanda. Metena ven. Metana tiyena e ventri la ventriloquist.
ventriloquist, 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 ventriloquist,
Ventriloquist.
ventriloquist, ventriloquist, ventriloquist.
I did not know there was a word like this. I did not know the pronunciation of it. I would have read it wrong. But when I look at the symbols, I know, understand it is ventriloquist. Ventriloquist.
Ventriloquist, 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 ventriloquist.
The word the ventriloquist. Whoa, part the word ventriloquist. What's the meaning? The meaning of this word, let's look at it, guys. Let's look at the word. A person who entertains by speaking without moving their lips and making it look as if their voice is coming from a puppet or another person. It's a ventriloquist. Nice. Nice word. Ventriloquist. Ventriloquist is a word that I never knew was there. Bushra has another word. Let's check it out. Bushra has given me this word. ISTHMUS. Isthmus.
Isthmus, isthmus, isthmus.
Wow. I did not know this word also. I have never seen this word before. Isthmus. Have you seen this word? If you have seen this word, give me a thumbs up. Never seen, thumbs down. Isthmus. No. A narrow piece of land with water on each side that joins two larger pieces of land. Isthmus. How did you get this word, Bushra? Isthmus. This is what an isthmus is. A narrow piece of land connecting two lands like this. Elephant Pass, okay. Bushra, is it there? I mean, in Elephant Pass, have you been there? Have you seen this? Amazing, man. Crazy how you have caught that word. A narrow piece of land with water on its side that joins two larger pieces of land. Okay, good, amazing. Wow, this is a wow word. I never knew there was a word like that. I am super glad that I learned this word today. Isthmus. Isthmus.
Isthmus, 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 isthmus.
Amazing, guys. We are definitely learning some really nice words, some new words, some amazing words. ISTH, THMUS. That's a word that I've never seen before, right? Certainly learning, certainly learning, certainly learning so much. So much. Today is a beautiful day. All right, guys. I love this word personally. How many of you enjoy this word? Enjoy this word, which is isthmus. Let me know if you enjoy this word. Let me know if you like this word, isthmus. Enormity.
Enormity. Enormity. Enormity. Enormity. Enormity. Enormity.
Ayub Zaman gave me this word, enormity. Enormity.
Enormity. Enormity. Enormity. Enormity.
That word right there is enormity. That is a good word. There you go. Guys, I have a homework for you. We are going to take a break. Before we take a break, a 10 minutes break, I have 2 minutes. We'll catch up again at 11:30. I have a homework for you. Are you ready for the homework? Give me a thumbs up if you are ready. Give me a thumbs up. Good. Good. Everyone is good. That's amazing. Okay. All right. Now, this is the homework for you. I want you to send me an email. An email. How do you got to send me an email? Email with 30 words. 30 words. Email with 30 words. How is that? 15 words that are difficult for you. 15 words, yours. 15 words that are difficult for you. What amaru 15 words? And another 15 words that are really difficult for someone else, or maybe or Google like 15 common general difficult words. Right? Did you understand what I want you to do? Right? Did you understand? If you understood it, let me know. My email address is arshad.akbar. Arshad.akbar. Okay, everyone understood the homework. Good. At outlook.com. That's my email address, guys. How the words tihak? My email karana. A word tiha or mukad karan 15 words what mamaru words when none. Tawa 15 words in a katari amar when pulana tang at the mamaru words Google looking up in Harihu Agate, but then Mevage. The May word, then May word is muscular Mamadan giving it. The Mevage or words but than what? When you send me words list or word list like this, I can keep them ready for the class next week. This is for the practicals. So 30 words. 30 words වැඩි කරන්න පුළුවන් නම් ගැටලුවක් නැහැ. Minimum 30. Minimum 30. Maximum කීයද? Maximum කීයද? තොර දාන්න බලන්න answer එක. Maximum කීයද? What's the maximum? Okay, Ayub Zaman drops it 50. Okay. Good. Minimum 30. Minimum 30. Max 50. Send me an email. All right, guys, that's about it for today. Thank you for joining on a beautiful Saturday. I'll catch up with you guys next week. Until such time, stay safe, stay home, wherever it is that you are, take good care of yourself. And we will come back in 10 minutes and we're going to go ahead with the next lesson for the day. Like I always tell you guys, grammar is very important. It's not easy, but you have to pay attention. Harida chattige dalno age trainer Diana, we call her D at owner the chattige kiana. She will be very happy to hear feedback. Maukari never explain Krandona ekat kiana. Owner the at Kelima kiana chattige, and she will be very happy to help you guys. So thank you for joining. I'll catch you next week. Until this time, take good care, guys.
Okay, so we will start right away, right? Because this is going to be a very long session. This might continue till next class. This lesson is quite tough. So I want all of you to pay attention and be on par with me, because if not, you're going to be a little confused through and through, right? So basically what we are going to do today is something called phrasal verbs, right? Have you all heard of phrasal verbs before? Anything to do with phrasal verbs? Anyone? You all can hear me, right? Hello. Yeah, you all have heard of phrasal verbs. That's great. Okay. So can one of you all tell me, type, what it means or how to use it, or an example of a phrasal verb? Anything would do. An example of a phrasal verb, or maybe what it does. Good morning, Dilka. Yeah, anyone? Two words become one meaning. Yes, two different words, right? Exactly. Something like wake up, right? Wake up means, yes, get in is a good example. Good morning, Tinat. Get up, exactly. So basically what it does is you'll have two words. So you'll have one verb plus a preposition, right? A verb plus preposition, you'll have the phrasal verb, right? So if you look at things like get up, it has a direct meaning, but there are some phrasal verbs like look up to, right? Look up to is, if you are going to translate it into Sinhala and see, it means uda balanna, right? But in English, as a phrasal verb, what look up to means is something like, I respect you. I consider you as my model. You inspire me, that sort of a meaning. For example, if I say, I look up to, Kamala Harris, a vice president of United States of America. I look up to a woman like her because she's inspiring. That means I respect her. I want to become someone like her. She's my model. She's my inspiration. That's what it means when I say I look up to, right? So certain phrasal verbs do not have the same meaning. It means extremely different, or it has an extreme different meaning compared to what you see on those two words. Another example I could give is take off, right? If someone says, my flight took off at 10 o'clock in the morning, what does that mean? My flight took off at 10 o'clock in the morning. What does it mean? That means it went from the land, okay? It started to fly, or it took off, like fly karanna patan ganne. That is called took off or take off, right? If I say my flight is taking off at morning 8 a.m., that means I am going to fly at that time. The flight will start to reach the skies or the clouds at that time. It will fly, right? So phrasal verbs are not used in writings. Remember this, right? If you're writing an email, if you're writing an essay, if you're writing a professional letter to someone, do not use phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs are only used to speak to someone in a colloquial manner. What does colloquial means? COLLQUIAL. Colloquial means it's very much of an informal way, right? Just for the talking. We use phrasal verbs. Or if you are sending a text message to someone, then you can use phrasal verbs. Other than that, don't go and use it in a formal setting. It's a no-no, a big no, right? Why we are teaching this for you is because most of the time, people use phrasal verbs nowadays, right? And if you go into a English speaking setting, like if you get into a company like, let's say, MAS or Brandix or certain banks, or even a general meetup with a club like Rotary Club or Lions Club, or you're just seeing a friend who just came from Australia or Canada, they will be speaking in phrasal verbs. So you need to be able to understand it, right? You should also be speaking in this language, right? Why it matters? It makes your message very easy, it's very catchy, and it shows the person who's listening to that you know the language pretty well, right? Another example I'll give you. If someone says, I'm pushing off, it's 5 o'clock now, I'm pushing off. What does it mean? Does it mean tallu karnawa kiyala? Yaracha talli vida poringenna adu mean agadu. I'm pushing off. It means exactly. Tasindika is correct. Tasindika. I'm pushing off means I'm leaving, right? I'm leaving right now, okay? So now, if you look at this sheet that I've given you, you'll see onto your right side, there's about, I think, 14 or 12 phrasal verbs. I'm going to give an explanation to each of them with an example. And I want all of you to pay attention 100%, right? Because it's important, make a note of it, right? Once I go into the page number 5 or 6, do not ask me what does the page number 1, this particular means, right? If you have a doubt, you ask it then and there and clarify it. Why I'm saying this is because it's going too much of phrasal verbs. So you cannot confuse yourself plus the other students also, right? Okay, yeah, Shoda's question, can't we use phrasal for a presentation? You can't write it down on the presentation. Obviously, presentations, you're not going to write paras and paras. It's going to be point-wise. Any presentation, you only use it to just put your points across, right? So you can't use phrasal verbs in the presentation, but while you're talking, yes, you can. If you're trying to explain something, if there is a phrasal verb that you could use, yes, you can, but don't put it in the presentation, right? Anything to do with a write-up, you can't add phrasal verbs because it's considered to be an informal thing. All right, okay. First one is fall for. Okay, fall for. Let me give you an example. I'm not going to fall for your lies, or I don't think I will fall for my ex-boyfriend's lies anymore, or I'm not going to fall for him anymore. What does it mean? It means right? Dilka, pay attention to the class, please. You can ask your questions once I clear everything out, right? Because if you all speak in the middle, you're not going to pay attention to me, and that's going to confuse and also bother others as well. Fall for is something like mama boru walata ravatenne naha. That's what it means, right? Ara ravatene ekata we say fall for. E mara mate. E maradukku da we say fall for. Okay? Understood? Did you all get it right? If I say if you tell someone I'm not going to fight for your life, that means ඔයාගේ බොරු වලට මම රැවටෙන්නේ නැහැ. උங்களோட பொய்களுக்கு நான் ஏமாற மாட்டேன். That's what it means. Is everyone clear with that particular phrase? Yeah. Okay. Nishan says he's clear. Everyone else is clear. Good. All right. I think we've got 28 students today. I want all of you to pay attention to it and respond to it. If you all have any, doubts, ask me then and there. And those of you feel like, okay, I need to write this down, quickly write it down. Okay, because that's again a practice you will get by language. Okay, everything needs to be written down at some point. While listening to me, if you're talented enough, while you're listening, you could write it down, or once you listen to it properly, it's stored in your brain. Quickly write it down. Why I'm saying this is because again, you're in your language with listening and writing. The moment you listen to something, the next moment you write it down, your brain will make sure that it stays, that it registers that for a longer time. Anything that you're trying to learn it through writing it down. Okay, it makes sense and it's easy for you to refer and you wouldn't feel lost. And try to do it while you're listening to me. Why? Then you will figure out how much speedy you are in writing, how much slow you are, and how did you listen and how well you could listen next time, right? So make sure you give your 100% attention while you're listening and you're writing. It should be simultaneous. What does simultaneous means? එකම වෙලාවේ දෙකක් කරන. That is called ஒரே நேரத்துல ரெண்டு விஷயம் பண்றது. That's called simultaneous, right? So you need to be able to do it on par with both. So pay attention well. Next one is figure out. Figure out. Figure out means something like trying to understand. Okay, I can't figure out how to write the answer. I can't figure out how to write the answer. ඒ කියන්නේ මොනවද? මට තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ උත්තරේ ලියන්න කියලා. I can't. When I say I can't figure out, that means තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ. I can figure out means මට තේරුම් ගන්න පුළුවන්. Right? Figure out means මොනාරි දෙයක් තේරුම් ගැනීම. If someone says I can't figure out the answer, that means எனக்கு அது புரியுதில்லை. எப்படி எனக்கு புரிதல் இல்லை. அது எப்படி செய்யறதுன்னு. The புரிதலுக்கு தான் we say figure out. Okay? I can't figure out how to answer this question. That's මට තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ කොහොමද මේකට උත්තරේ දෙන්නේ කියලා. எனக்கு புரியுதில்லை இதுக்கு எப்படி பதில் சொல்றதுன்னு. That is called figure out. Understood, guys? Can I have quick thumbs up? I think that is quicker compared to yes. All right, good. Next is given. Okay, given. So given is how to explain it? Okay. මොනාරි දෙයකට අපි නැමිලා යනවා කියලා කියන්නේ. එදාජ විචිතක වලංජු කරන්න சொல்றது. That is called given. ඒ කියන්නේ ඔයගලන්ට කැමති නැහැ ඒ දේ කරන්න. හැබැයි කවුරුරි force කරන නිසා නැත්නම් කවුරුරි වද දෙන නිසා ඒ දේ ඔයගලන් කරනවා. That is called given. ஒரு விஷயம் பண்ண உங்களுக்கு விருப்பம் இல்லை. ஆனா யாராச்சும் ஒருத்தர் உங்களை ரொம்ப force பண்ணுனா இல்ல ரொம்பவே துன்புறுத்துனா நீங்க அந்த விஷயத்தை பண்ணுவீங்க. That is called given. You don't want to do it, but still you would do it because somebody is forcing you. Somebody is troubling you to do it. For example, things like studying. Okay, you don't want to do it when you're a kid, but your parents would be forcing you to do it. Because they force you, you will sit and study, or you will sit and act like you're studying, right? Understood? So I could say an example like I didn't want to wake up early today morning, but because my mother was shouting at me, I gave in and I woke up early. Okay, I didn't want to wake up in the morning today, but my mother was shouting at me. So I gave in and I woke up. අද උදේ මට නැගිටින්න කැමැත්තක් තිබ්බේ නැහැ. උදෙන්ම නැගිටින්න කැමැත්තක් තිබ්බේ නැහැ. හැබැයි අම්මා කෑ ගගා හිටියා. ඒක නිසා කෑ ගැව්ව නිසා I did it. So I gave in to her, right? That's what it means. You didn't want to do it because somebody forced you to do it or was troubling you to do it. You did it. Understood? Did I make it clear for you all? Good. Asfa. There's someone called Asfa. There's someone called Deepika, Dilika. Is it clear for you all? Roshim, Roshmin, Amna, Rowan, Shashikala. Yeah? Okay. Next word is go along with. Go along with කියන්නේ එක්කෝ කාත් එක්ක හරි යන්නේක යාරෝඩ යාචි මීංගලම් පෝරද එහෙම නැත්නම් saying yes to someone, right? කවුරු කියන දෙයට අපි yes කියන එක එතනත් we say go along with. I am going along with my best friends to the wedding. I am going along with my best friends to the wedding. මම්මගේ best friends එක්ක wedding එකට යනවා. එතන ඒගොල්ලන්ත් එක්කම යන නිසා we use go along with. அவங்களோடயே போறனால I use go along with, right? Next is saying yes to someone. I will go along with your proposal to the project. I will go along with your proposal to the project. That means මං ඔයාගේ proposal එකත් එක්ක එකඟ වෙනවා. So ඒකත් එක්කම අපි වැඩ කරගෙන යනවා. That's what it means. உங்களோட proposal ஓடயே நான் ஒத்துக்கிறேன். So அதோடயே நம்ம work பண்ணிட்டு போலாம். That's what go along with means. Some of the phrasal verbs will have two meanings, right? You need to be able to know which is the right meaning based on the context. What does context means? C-O-N-T-X-T. T-E-X-T. Context means situation, right? Another word for situation is context. So if there is a particular context, if there's a particular situation that uses go along with, you need to know what it means. Some of them have two meanings. You need to know both. So what's the first meaning? Saying yes to something, right? Accepting it. Approving it. That is go along with. The next meaning is you're going with someone. Again, it's more or less the same meaning, right? If I say I'm going along with my friends and I'm going along with your project, more or less the same. You're approving it and you're tagging along with them. You're going with them. Okay? Understood? Is it clear? Okay. Only Nishan and Eranga keep saying, okay. All right. Next one is look for. Easy. I'm looking for my keys. You say, I'm looking for a job. I'm looking for my keys, right? Then kaurari job ekak hoyanakota lankawe komada kiyanne? How would we say it in English? I'm trying for a job. Ekat job කියලා කියයි. එහෙම නැත්නම් I'm look job කියලා කියයි. I'm looking job කියලා කියයි. It should be look for. The verb look for the preposition. These are important phrases to remember, right? මේ වගේ phrases අනිවාර්යෙන්ම මතක තියාගන්න ඕනේ because this is used mainly in your speaking. So some phrases like look for, right? Figure out. Create sentences and try to remember them. Make as much as more sentences and practice it in front of a mirror. I told you on the first class itself, if I'm not wrong. Mirror create your own sentences and then stand in front of the mirror and say them. It matters. It'll matter in a long run. What does long run means? In a long run කියනකොට වටින්. Anyone who knows the answer for in a long run? When you say in a long run, that means yes. දිග කාලක බලනකොට future එකට it will be useful. What you do now matters tomorrow in another 2 years. So how do you get that practice? You get it through writing a lot of, as I said, writing matters again. You write a lot of sentences and then you go in front of the mirror and you tell them to yourself, right? Things like, I'm looking for a job. Nowadays, most of us don't have a job, right? So if you want to tell someone, then you say, I'm looking for a job. I'm looking for a job. That means I'm a job එකක් බලනවා, job එකක් හොයනවා. ஒரு வேலை தேடுறேங்கிறத look for, right? And then you have, I'm looking for my keys. Did you see it there? I'm looking for my keys. Did you see it somewhere? මගේ keys ටික මං හොයනවා. என்னோட keys මං තේරෙන්නේ. එංගේජ් කියලා කොහරි බැලුවද? That's what it means, right? Understood? Look for. Any questions on that? Okay. Next one. Pay for, right? Pay for, right? Yeah, pay for. Pay for is, again, very easy. Can I pay for your drinks? Can I pay for your food? Can I pay for your bracelet? Can I pay for your house? Whatever. Anything to do with paying. You don't say, I pay for your food. Sorry, I pay food. I pay, can I pay for your food? I will pay for your food, right? I can pay for your food. Can I pay for your food? Right? I pay for food. Right? So pay for, it comes together. Again, remember, please remember, these are the things you need to make sure it's in your head so strong that it never gets mistaken, right? Pay කියන වචනේ pay විතරක් දාලා කතා කරන්න බෑ. හරි? pay එකත් එක්ක අර for වචනෙත් දෙන්න ඕනේ. Then only it makes sense. I will pay for your food කියලා තමයි කියන්නේ. I will pay for see, it's automatically coming for me. I can't even make a mistake because it's so strong in my head. I want the same for you as well. When you only say pay, your brain should know that it is wrong, right? මොලේට තේරෙන්න ඕනේ ඒක වැරදි කියලා. You should feel it. මම කියපු දේ මොනාරි වැරද්දක් තියෙනවා කියලා. If you feel that, that means you're in the good track. But that doesn't mean you always doubt yourself. What I mean is, වැරද්දක් කරනකොට automatically the brain needs to correct you. That's the type of practice you need for yourself. So next time when you say anything to do with pay, make sure you say for also. I will pay for your food. Can I pay for your food? I can pay for your food, right? You don't have to pay. Let me pay for it. Right? ඔයා ගෙවන්න ඕනේ නෑ. මම ගෙවන්නම්. How do you say it in English? You don't have to pay. Let me pay for it. Let me pay for it. Okay? Understood? Are we good? Okay. Going to the next one. Pull through. Pull through. Pull through means මොනාරි දෙකේ ඉඳලා මොනාරි ප්‍රශ්නයක් තිබ්බොත් ඒ ප්‍රශ්නේ ඉඳලා එළියට එන එකට pull through කියලා තමයි කියන්නේ. I believe you will pull through this situation. එහෙම නැත්නම් due to COVID we all lost our jobs. We will pull through this situation, right? Due to COVID we all lost our jobs, but I'm sure we will pull through it. ඒ කියන්නේ මොනවාද? Exactly, Yashoda. Pass a difficult time, right? ඒකේ ඉඳලා එළියට එන එක. ඒකේ ඉඳලා pass වෙලා අපි normal life එකට එන එකට we say pull through. due to COVID we all lost our jobs, but I'm sure we will pull through it. ඒ කියන්නේ I'm sure අපි ඒකේ ඉඳලා අපිට එළියට එන්න පුළුවන් කියලා. Right? That's what pull through means. அந்த விஷயத்துல இருந்து வெளியே வாரது. கலண்டு வெளியே வாரதுக்கு தான் we say pull through. But this is mostly used for negative things or bad things, right? Let's say someone is extremely sick. කාටරි අසනීපයක් නම් we will use this word saying that I'm sure you will pull through this, right? Understood? Clear on this? Yeah? Okay. Next one is put on. Okay, there are two meanings for this. Ladies and gents, both of you all pay attention, right? Put on has two meanings. First meaning is on the switch, put on the fan, put on the oven, put on the washing machine, put on the TV. On karanekata we say put on, right? That's very easy for you to know. Second one is very, very important. If you become chubby, if you mahat velanang, they say put on. You've put on a little bit of weight. එහෙම නැත්නම් සමහර අය weight කියලා කියන්නේ නිකන් කියනවා you have put on. You have put on. What does it mean? Yes, Mohammed Bushraf. Switch on, put on, both means the same. You have put on means ඔයා මහත් වෙලා. Right? I'm teaching you this for you to remember. ඒ කියන්නේ කවුරුරි ඔයගොල්ලන්ට කිව්වොත් ඒකේ meaning එක දැනගන්නයි මම මේක කියන්නේ. හරි? හැබැයි මේක ගිල්ලා අනිත් මිනිසුන්ට කියන්න එපා. ලංකාවේ හරිම common දෙයක්. කවුරුරි මහත් වෙලා නම් කවුරුරි කළු වෙලා නම් ඔය ගිල්ලා ඔක්කොමලාටම කියනවා. Don't do that. Right? Just because you know this word now, don't go and comment on someone's picture saying you have put on. නැත්තම් බැලුවම you have put on. Just because you know, don't do this. Right? කවුරුරි ඔයාට කිව්වොත් for you to know, I'm telling you this. Right? If someone says you have put on, that means you have gained weight, you have become chubby, you've become fat. But don't use it on people. Okay, it's very rude. It's considered rude. I don't know, in Sri Lanka it's not, but all over the world it's considered rude if you tell someone that they've become dark or fair or, you know, their age, or asking them, do you have a baby, or are you married, are you gay, what else, you have put on weight. All of these are considered offensive. What does offensive means? What does offensive means? Offensive means it's considered rude, very rude. People don't like it. Socially acceptable දෙයක් නෙවෙයි වගේ. That is what called offensive. Okay, so if hurting someone, not really hurting, Yashoda, hurting is, it's more than hurting, it's wrong. That's what offensive means. You're offending someone means කවුරු හරි ඔයා නිසා they feel odd, they feel, yes, little bit of hurt is also there, but apart from that it's more of anger and more of feeling not okay, wrong sort of a thing, right? Next is run into. Okay, run into has two meanings again. I ran into my best friend today morning kiyanakota, that means Nishan, we use this word, please put on a shirt. Yes, you can say that also. Yes, again, put on the switch, put on the shirt, all means the same. Put it on, right? You can say that. Yeah, run into means, now as I said, I ran into my best friend in the morning today කියන්නේ අද උදේ මම ඔෆිස් එකට යනකොට නැත්තම් උදේ නිකන් පාරේ යනකොට මම එයාව මග දැක්කා. අර මග දැක්කා කියන එක තමයි we say ran into. Right? காவாரி மக දකින්න එකට. யாராச்சும் போகும் வழியில அந்த வழியில நாங்க பார்த்தோம்னா எதிர்ச்சியா பார்த்தோம்னா அந்த விஷயத்துக்கு we say run into. எதிர்ச்சியா பார்க்கிறதுக்கு we say run into. Right? மக දැක්කොත් we say run into for that, right? I ran into my ex today. When I was going to office today, I ran into my ex today. Office එකට අපි යනකොට මගේ ex ව මම දැක්ක පාරේ. right? Again, ran into means නිකන් යනකොට කනාවෙන් එයාව පාරේ දැක්කා, right? That's what it means. The next meaning for run into is, can you run into the kitchen and get me some food, or get me a bottle of water? Can you run into the kitchen and get me a bottle of water? That means කුසියට දුවලා ගිහිල්ලා මට වතුර බෝතලයක් අරන් එනවද? Right? Kitchen එක ඕඩි போய் ஒரு தண்ணி bottle எடுத்துட்டு வாரீங்களா? So there also you can say run into. Okay? So understood? Did you understand both the meanings for put on and run into? Yeah? We good? All right. Next, going into show up. Show up is used to talk about things like going somewhere, being a part of something. For example, did you show up at the office yesterday? Office එකට ඊයේ ආවද? ඔයාව පෙන්නුවද කියන එක තමයි that means. ඔයා office එකට ආවද කියන එකයි, නැත්නම් ඔයා as a physical person මෙතන හිටියද කියන එකට we say show up, right? So did you show up at office today? Sorry, did you show up at the office yesterday? ඊයේ office එකට ආවද? I was looking for you. Are you no. Will you show up at the party tonight? Other party එකට රෑ එනවද? Will you show up at the party tonight? Will you show up at the party tonight? ඒ කියන්නේ මොනවාද? අද රෑ party එකට එනවද? That's what it means. Show up means coming somewhere, showing yourself there. Right? That's what it means. இன்னைக்கு நைட் பார்ட்டிக்கு வருவீங்களாங்க போது அந்த வருவீங்களா உங்களை நீங்க அந்த இடத்துல பிசிக்கலா காட்டுவீங்களாங்கிறது தான் show up. Okay? Participate, yeah, more or less you can say like that also, but it's more of you physically being there. Okay? You can use it at many scenarios. I'm planning to show up at your wedding late night. ඒ කියන්නේ මං රෑ වෙලා තමයි එන්නේ. Right? That's what it means. Next one, take off. Okay. There are two meanings for take off. Okay. Yes, Deepika, to be present. Exactly. That's what it means. Take off has two meanings. One is, as I taught you, flight ticker. When we are flying, when we are taking it up, we call it take off. Next is take off your jacket. Take off your hat. Galawanne, coat එක ගලවන්න, jacket එක ගලවන්න, hat එක ගලවන්න. That's කලටුඟ. coat කලටුඟ, hat කලටුඟ போது we say take off, right? Removing, exactly, Dilika. Removing is take off, right? The next take off is when the flight is taking off. All right. Next one is talk down to. Talk down to. Do not talk down to do not talk down about your family members. ඒ කියන්නේ ඒගොල්ලන්ව පල්ලයට දාලා කතා කරන එක. Right? කාවරි පල්ලයට දාලා ඒගොල්ලන් ලැජ්ජ කරන වගේ කතා කරන එක, නැත්නම් ඒගොල්ලන්ව නිකන් පොඩි මිනිස්සු වගේ අපි ට්‍රීට් කරනවානේ. අන්න ඒ වගේ දේවල් වලට we say talk down. Do not talk down to me කියන්නේ මාව බිමට දාලා කතා කරන්න එපා. මාව නිකන් ලැජ්ජ කරන්න එපා. Right? Let down someone, that is completely different, Dilika. Let down someone කියන්නේ කාවරි disappoint කරන එකට we say let down. Okay? Talk down to someone is ඒගොල්ලන්ව පල්ලයට දාලා කතා කරනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ වචන වලින් ඒගොල්ලන්ව පොඩි මිනිස්සු වගේ පෙන්වන්නේ. ඒගොල්ලන්ව නිකන් insulting them. That is called talking down to someone. Right? யாரையாச்சும் அசிங்கப்படுத்தி பேசுறது, கீழே போட்டு பேசுறது, கேவலமா பேசுறது. That's called talk down to someone. Right? Okay. Now, can we do this 12 phrases? You need to pick from these ones that I explained to you now. Is all clear to all of you? Did you all write the meaning of these things? I need a yes from everyone. Or a no, I don't know. Okay, good. Can we do it then? Are you all done? Can you all hear me? Yeah, okay. You're still not done, is it? Are you all done, guys? Shall we check? Okay. All right. Most of you are done, no? Or anyone who needs more time? No one needs more time? Okay, all are done. Okay, then let's go ahead. I looked for my keys everywhere, but I couldn't. Figure out where I put them. Okay, one more thing. No, not look for, it's figure out where I put them. Whenever you're answering to a question, two things you need to pay attention to. Don't just read the first few words of the sentence and put the answer. Read the full thing and understand whether it's past, present, or future, right? Based on that, even the phrasal verb will differ, okay? Figure out can be figured out, figuring out, will figure out, depending on the tenses. If it is past, it will be figured out. Figuring out kiyanne present. Will figure out means future. So it will differ according to the context, right? And the tenses. So always read the full phrase and then understand what they are trying to say and then write the answer. And also things like I looked for my keys everywhere, but I couldn't dash where I put them. So the person is looking for the keys and they don't remember or they don't know where they put the keys. So at a situation like this, the right answer has to be figure out. Did everyone get that right? I've only seen one or two people's, about 4 people's answer here. Did everyone get it right? Yeah? Okay. Second one, I dash you at the party, but I couldn't see you. I looked for you at the party. Looked. Harida? Looked neve, looked. Looked. Past tense. I looked for you at the party, but I couldn't see you. Good. Next one, third one. Although he tried to eat less, you can't say showed up there, Nishan. It's wrong. He put on some weight during the holidays. Yes, put on is the right answer. Fourth one. I ran into, not run into, I ran into. I ran into Kate and her new boyfriend when I went shopping. Mang shopping යනකොට මම ඒගොල්ලන් දෙක්කව sorry දෙන්නව මගදී දැක්කා. So it's ran into. All right, next one. Over 100 people showed up for the news conference. Very good, Deepika. Good, Nishan. So it showed up. Over 100 of people showed up for the news conference. Sixth one. Our plane took off, are late. Yes, Nishan, correct. Are late. Took off. Took off is the answer. Seventh one. My son drove me crazy about buying a new bike. So I finally gave in. Not given, gave in. Past tense, gave in. Okay. Eighth one. Eric is very sick at the moment, but I'm sure he'll pull through. Good, Nishan. Pull through is the right answer. Pull through. Next one. She shouldn't dash him like that. You're not his boss. Talk down to him like that. You're not his boss. Nishan's correct. Kanchi is correct. Did everyone get that right? Talk down to. Only two got it correct, is it? Okay, next one. I understand your opinion, but I have to go along with. Okay, next one. John told me that he didn't steal, but I didn't fall for his lies. Good, but I didn't fall for his lies. 12th one. Can I pay for your drinks? Pay for the drinks with a credit card. Okay. All right. How many of y'all got 12 out of 12? Okay, good. 9, 12, 10, 11, 10, 9, 9, majority is 9. So what does it tell you? You need to do more practice. You need to understand it better, right? In case if you've written just like that, you haven't changed the tenses, again, it's considered as wrong, right? So based on the answer, the context or the sentence, you need to change it to past tense. Okay, you can't be using the word just as it is. If it is past, you need to use it in the past format. Present means present format. Okay. All right, now going into the next area, this one right here. So we've got call in first. Call in is basically calling. Hari, can you call in and check kiyanne call karala check karanna puluwanda? Call pani check panna mudiyuma. That's what it called. Call in, right? Next one is the next meaning is asking someone to come in. Come in කියන දේ call in කියලා කියන්න පුළුවන්. Let's say you're standing out, your manager is telling to the PA, call in Mr. Pereira or call in Mr. Madhava, like that. Asking them to come inside the room is also calling. So one is calling someone. කාටරි call කරලා check කරනවා නම් you can say, can you call in and check? හරි call කරලා check කරන්න පුළුවන්ද? අනිත් එක කවරේ ඇතුළට අඬ ගන්න එක. යාර චුල්ලක கூப்பிடுறதும் சரி call பண்றதுக்கும் சரி you can use call in. Understood? Yeah, is it clear? Okay. Next one is cheat on. Very, very easy. Cheat on. My boyfriend is cheating on me, or my ex cheated on me. ඒ කියන්නේ මොනවාද? When someone cheats on you, කවුරුරි රැවටුවා නම් ඔයාව, we say cheat on, right? That's about it. That's all it means. රැවටෙන එකට we say cheat on. Cheating on, cheated on, like that. Based on the context, again, it differs whether it's cheating on or cheated on, right? Get around to. Get around to. Get around to means ඒ දේට මම පස්සේ එන්නම් කියනකොට ඒ දේ මම පස්සේ බලන්නම් කියනකොට we'll say get around to it. The car, I need to put the car to the service. I'll get around to it later this week. car එක service එකට දාන්න තියෙනවා. ඒ ප්‍රශ්නෙට මම මේ සතියේ ඉවර වෙනකොට මං එන්නම්. ඒ දේ බලන්නම් කියන එක, that's how you say it. I will get around to it later this week. That means I'll look into it. Look into it කියන දේට another way to say it is get around to it. Understood? Is it clear, that particular phrase? Yeah? Clear, right? I don't see much yeses. Or the thumbs up. Thumbs up is easier, so you could even go ahead with that. Okay. Next one is hand back. කාටරි ගත්ත දෙයක් ආයි දෙන එක. එදාච எடுத்த விஷயத்தை திருப்ப கொடுக்கும்போது we'll say hand back. Okay, what's the word? Hand back. Okay, can you hand back the book that I lent you? Can you hand back the book to me that I lent you? ඔයාට මන් දීපු පොත ආයි දෙනවද මට? Right, நான் உங்களுக்கு கொடுத்த புத்தகத்தை திருப்ப தாரீங்களா? இங்கும்போது hand back. ඕ නැත්තම් මොනාරි දෙයක් ඔතනින් ඉඳලා අරන් දෙන්න කියලා කියනකොට can you hand back those papers to me that I gave you last night? ඔය ඊයේ රෑ දුන්න papers ටික මට ආයි දෙනවද? Again, hand back. Right? Returning. Good, Yashoda. Returning is hand back. Right? Then you have look at. Look at කියන බලන එක. Look at this book. Look at the screen. Look at the boys. Look at the TV. බලන එකට we just say look at. பார்க்கிறதுக்கு look at என்று சொல்லுவோம். Look at the book. Okay? Look up means උඩ බලන එක. All right? උඩ බලන එකට we say look up. Very simple meaning. மேல பார்க்க சொல்றதுக்கு we say look up. Okay? Then you have pick out. Pick out. Pick out කියන්නේ මොනවාද? එකක් තමයි deliver කරනකොට they ask, right? They ask pick up. Same way you can say pick out also. And next thing is picking out flowers. කඩන එකට අර you're just taking it out. එකටත් we say pick out. Another thing is, can you pick out your favorite fruit? ඔයාට කැමතිම පළතුර choose කරනවාද කියලා කියන එකටත් we say pick out. Okay? So that's the meaning for pick out. Choosing. Okay? Or taking it out. Understood? Look at, look up and pick out. Any thumbs up to let me know whether you understood or not? You all can hear me, yeah? Yeah, okay. All right. Then we have point out, and point to. Both more or less means the same. Same meaning තමයි. කාටරි point කරන එකට. Right? Point out කියන්නේ අර pick out වගේ. point out to the person who hit you. වට ගාපු එක්කෙනාව මට පෙන්නන්න කියන එක තමයි point out කියලා කියන්නේ. Point to also means the same. Point at the person who hit you or point to the person who hit you. ඒ කියන්නේ ඔය direction එක පෙන්වන්න ඕනේ කොයි පැත්තද කියලා. Point out issues, yes. You're telling about issues or you're figuring out the issues or you're addressing the issues are point out issues, right? Point out and point to more or less the same. Point to කියනකොට direction එක පෙන්නනවා. You know to. To කියන්නේ මොනවාද? Direction එක කතා කරනවා. Point to the person who hit you කියන්නේ පෙන්නන්න. Direction එක පෙන්නන්න කවුද ඔයාව ගැව්වේ කියලා. Right? Next is run over. Run over. So run over කියන්නේ run over to my neighbor's house and get our dog and come. අපේ neighbor ලගේ ගෙදරට දුවලා ගිහිල්ලා අපේ බල්ලව එක්කන් එන්න. Run over. Right? අනිත් එක තමයි if you are driving a vehicle, if you ran over something, for example පූසෙක් නිදාගෙන ඉන්නකොට if you put your vehicle on top of the, you know, එයාව හප්පගෙන ගියොත් for that also we say run over. Okay, so the two meanings are, one is running somewhere, අනිත් එක තමයි කාවරි ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ උඩින් ගියොත් නැත්නම් ඒගොල්ලන්ව හප්පගෙන ගියොත් we say run over. All right, next is set up. Set up කියන්නේ arrange කරන එක. Setting up a meeting, setting up a wedding, setting up a baby shower. Arrange කරන එකට we say set up. All right, next is take apart. Take apart කියන්නේ කෑලි වලට වෙනස් කරලා ගන්න එක. තුඩු තුඩා පිච්චි අද வேற வேற எடுக்கிறது. Taking apart your phone and fixing it. එක කෑලි කෑලි වලට separately අරන් ඊට පස්සේ fix කරන එක. That is take apart. හරි? So basically දෙයක් දෙකට ගන්න එක. Like කඩනවා වගේ you take it separately. That is called taking apart. Right? All right, can we do this now? Are we done? Can we check? Can we check now? Yeah, all right, let's go ahead. Can you dash the man carrying the gun? No, Colin is completely different. It doesn't set the, can you point to the man carrying the gun? Can you point to the man carrying the gun? Point out එකටත් වඩා more appropriate, can you point to? එයාගේ direction එකට පෙන්නන්න. Can you point to the man carrying the gun? Is the right answer. Did anyone get it correct? Okay. Point 2 is the right answer. Okay. Point 2. Second one. Hank has been cheating on his wife for years. Cheating on his wife for years. Cheat on නෙවෙයි, cheating on. Completely you need to write it. Cheating on. Right? Third one, the police chief couldn't solve the case, so he wanted to call in the FBI. Call in the FBI. You can't say handing back to the FBI because any case is first, then only if it is way too complicated, we will be calling in the FBI. So this should be call in the FBI. Calling in never, call in. The police chief couldn't solve the case, so he wanted to call in the FBI. Call in. Call in. Okay. Fourth one, the guard dashed my dash to me. What should be the answer? The guard picked out my card, hand back to me. Hand back to me. The guard my card, hand back to me. Handed back to me. Sorry, handed back. HANDED, handed back to me. Card dekara mata dunna. Right? Okay, some of y'all have got it right. Okay. Did everyone get it right? It's little hard. From here onwards, it's going to be complicated, so you need to be very careful when you're answering. Yeah? The guard picked out my card and handed back to me. That's the right answer. Fifth one, I dashed her, told her that I love her. I looked at her and told her that I loved her. Looked up නෙවෙයි, looked at. Balala, I told her that I loved her. Did anyone get it right? Tirani, Tasundika, Shashikala, Rashini, Praveen. What's your answer? Praveen, Pradeepa, what's your answer? Sharifa, what's your answer? Yashoda, Tineth, what's your answer? I need you all to type the answer, right? Don't wait until I ask you answers. Praveen, I don't see Praveen responding at all. Praveen, are you there? Okay, most of y'all have got looked at. Good. Okay. Yeah, she dashed a meeting with Jimmy and his lawyer. What's the answer? Set up a meeting with Jimmy and his lawyer. Everyone got it right. Okay. Next one, seventh one. Don't worry about the broken window. I'll get around to it one of these days. Get around to it one of these days. Get around to it is the right answer. Eighth one. I dash the words that our teacher dictated. Ran over the words the teacher dictated. No, ran over is the wrong answer. Looked up. I looked up the words that our teacher dictated. Okay, looked up has another meaning also. I forgot to mention. Looked up. ඒ ගැන හොයන එකටත් අපිට looked up කියන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ කියන්නේ I looked up at the word meticulous. ඒ කියන්නේ මම මේ word එකට meaning එක හෙව්වා කියන එකටත් we can say looked up. Okay? Note it down. Searching. Tasundika is right. Searching is also called as looked up. Okay. Here, the right answer is I looked up the words that our teacher dictated. Looked up. Looked up is the answer. Next one, ninth one. The general showed me the satellite photo and I pointed out. Point two, we already mentioned. Can you point to the man carrying the gun is the right answer. Here, it's pointed out the enemy tanks. Pointed out the enemy tanks. Pointed out the enemy tanks, right? Pointed out is the right answer. 10th one. When I saw Melanie, I ran over to her and gave her a hug. Very good. Ran over to her and gave her a hug. 11th one. The clock is completely broken. I'll try to take it apart and fix it. It apart. Take method apart devani blank take it apart and fix it. Take it apart and fix it. Good. Have you we could say looked at a dress for the party or picked out a dress for the party. Both are correct. Looked at or picked out. Both are correct. All right. How many of you all got 12 out of 12? Anyone? Okay, no one, I guess. 8, okay, 7, 8. 9, not bad. It's quite hard. Mohammed Bushra, how much did you? 9, not bad. Who else is there? Sharifa got 9, not bad. Deepika 8, Imithias 8. Okay, we go into the next one. Breakout has two meanings. One, breakout is when you get pimple out, we can say breakout. I'm having breakouts due to the මගේ මූණේ pimples ඇවිල්ලා කියලා කියන්න පුළුවන්. Breakout. Next is අර කඩාගෙන එළියට යනවා කියන්නේ we can say breakout. Okay? Break out the window and come out. Window එක කඩලා එළියට එන්න. That is also breakout. Okay? Next one is catch up with. Catch up with කියලා කියන්නේ කාවරේ මේ long lost friend කෙනෙක්. Right? meet වෙලා හම්බ වෙලා කතා කරනවා නම් we say catching up with. I'm going to catch up with my friend. I'm going to catch up with my best friend. ඒ කියන්නේ ඒගොල්ලන්ව හම්බ වෙලා ඒගොල්ලන්ත් එක්ක කතා කරන එකට we can say catch up. You will say let's catch up soon. ඒ කියන්නේ let's meet up soon and talk. That is called catch up, right? Meaning is cut off. So cut off means something like relations lover than කරදර දෙන unnecessary friends නැත්නම් relations ඉන්නවා off your ties with them. ඒ කියන්නේ ඒගොල්ලන්ත් එක්ක කතා කරන්න ඒගොල්ලන්ව මේ අයින් කරලා තියෙනවා. That is called cut off. එහෙම නැත්නම් මොනවාරි දෙයක් කපන එකට cut off that fruit and bring it to me. Not give up. Give up කියන්න is different. No. Give up is completely different. Cut off is ඒගොල්ලන්ව එක පැත්තට අයින් කරලා තියෙන එක is cut off. Right? Off a fruit and bring it to us. ඒ කියන්නේ කපලා අරන් එන එකටත් we say cut off. Understood up to here? Break out, catch up with and cut off. Yeah? Okay. Then we have drop off. Drop off. Drop off is කාවර ගිල්ල බස් එකකට can I drop you off at my office or can I drop you off at your house? ගිල්ල බස් අන්නද කියන එකට I say drop off. No, ignore is completely different. Drop off is kawari bus එක. Something another meaning for drop off is මොනාරි plan එකක් drop කරනවා නම් they also we drop off the plan of going to Pidurangala because of COVID. ඒ plan එක cancel කරා නැත්නම් ඒක දැනට පොඩ්ඩක් postpone කරා එතනත් අපිට drop off කියලා කියන්න පුළුවන්. Okay? Then you have fill in. Fill in කියන්නේ මොනාරි free space එකක් තිබ්බනම් එතනට තව කෙනෙක්ව ගෙන්නන එකට. I'm going to fill in this empty space with my cousin who's wanting to come to the wedding. My best friend cancelled or my best friend isn't able to come to my wedding. So I thought of filling in that space with my cousin. මගේ best friend එන්න බැරි වෙනවා ඒක නිසා ඒ තැනට මම filling කරනවා තව කෙනෙක්ව. Right? මම free space එකක් තියබොත් ඒ තැන fill කරන එකට තමයි අපි fill in කියලා කියන්නේ. වතුර එක වෙනත් fill කරන්න පුළුවන්. Can you fill in the jug with water? Empty තියෙන jug එක fill කරනවා වතුරත් එක්ක. Filling in curry. Yes, exactly Dilka, like that. Okay? Then you have the word give up. Don't give up කියන්නේ අත්තරින්න එපා විட்டு கொடுக்காதீங்க. Like that. In Sinhala, how do I say give up? ඒ කියන්නේ ඒ දේ අතාරින්න එපා කියලා කියන්නේ අපි විශ්වාසය අතාරින්න එපා කියලා කියනවා වගේ in English we say don't give up, try harder. හරි? Try harder. So if you say don't give up that means hope එක අතාරින්න එපා නැත්නම් hard work එක අතාරින්න එපා try කරගෙනම ඉන්න. That's what it means. Right? Then you have, did you all understand give up? It's a very good word. Okay. Next we have what's the word? Okay, go ahead with. Carry on. Carry on කියන එකට go ahead with කියලා කියන්න පුළුවන්. Please carry on with this work. ඒකට go ahead with කියලා කියන්න පුළුවන්. Right? Go ahead with this plan කියන්නේ carry on with this plan. That's what it means. Then we have grow up. කවුරු හරි පොඩි ළමෙක් වගේ act කරනවා නම් we say grow up. Can you please grow up? That means please act maturely. ඒකට තමයි grow up කියලා කියන්නේ. Understood what grow up means? Very commonly used, grow up. Yeah? Okay. Hand out කියන්නේ distribute කරන එකට. Can you hand out these papers for me, please? That means distributing. මේ ටික distribute කරන්න පුළුවන්ද කියන එකට we say hand out. All right? Then we have hang up. Very common one I want you all to use. Right? Hang up means phone එක තියන එක. Right? Hang up means phone එක තියන එක. I'm going to hang up the phone you later. ඒ කියන්නේ මම දැන් phone එක තියන්න යන්නේ. ඒක තමයි hang up means. You're keeping the phone. Right? Cutting the call. That's called hang up. I'm going to hang up now. I'll talk to you later. Can I hang up the phone now, please? I have work to do. මට වැඩ තියෙනවා මම phone එක තියන්නද? Right? Ring up. Ring up means calling someone. Ring up to the manager and ask him what happened to the documents. Ring up. All right. Then we have tear down. Tear down. Tear down means කඩලා පල්ලයට දාන එක. Tearing down the wall. ඒ කියන්නේ wall එක කඩලා පල්ලයට දාන එක. Okay. I want to tear down that wall and make a room there. ඒ බිත්තිය කඩලා මට එතන room එකක් හදන්න ඕනේ. That's what it means. Understood? Any questions on these? No, right? So can you all do this? We have like 7 minutes to go. Okay, let's check. You all are done, right? Is everyone done? Okay, let's check. I only see 4 people saying yes. Other people, you all need space or I mean time or what? Okay, you all are done. Let's check then. He dash Nancy asked if she would go to the dance with him. What's the answer? He rang up Nancy and asked her if she could go to the dance with him. Okay. Second one, the building was very old, so they had to tear it down. Good. Tear it down. The police have been looking for him ever since he broke out of the prison. Broke out of the prison. Broke out of the prison. Fourth one, we left an hour earlier, but we drove so fast that we were able to catch up with him. Catch up with him. Okay, catch up with him is the answer. Fifth one, I've been trying to give up smoking, but I simply can't do it. Give up. Give up is the answer. Give up smoking, but I simply can't do it. Sixth one, Timmy never hang up anything. Timmy never hang up anything. He just leaves it on the floor. Hang up. Hellanne na. Right? He just leaves it on the floor. Hang up is the right answer for sixth one. Seventh one, Maria dashed the job application and gave it to the secretary. Maria, what's the answer? Filled in, filled in, filled in and gave it to the secretary. The president has decided to go ahead with his peace plan. Good. Ninth one, you are acting like a child. When will you grow up? Grew up, Neve. Grow up. When will you grow up? Grow up is the right answer. 10th one, teach the test books to the class. Handed out the test books to the class. Okay. 11th one, I wouldn't be surprised if the company dashed my electricity. I wouldn't be surprised if the company cut off my electricity. I haven't paid the bills in 3 months. Very good. Cut off is the right answer. Final one. Can you dash me dash at the train station? Can you drop me off at the train station on your way back? Very good. How many of you all got 12 out of 12? 11, 10. Rilka needs to improve, do more practices at home, create more sentences, right? Sharifa 8, okay, I am going to send a link to the group, right? That link actually has more phrasal verbs. Y'all can go through it, all right? We have more to go. So first, just study today's phrasal verbs, and then at the final stage, I will send the link also. So y'all wouldn't feel bombarded right now, okay? So it's sharp 1:05. I'm going to sign off right now. I would want you all to practice it and come. Next class, I would randomly pick and ask you all to answer. And we will do the rest of them next class, right? Keep practicing, please. Keep creating sentences. It's a must, yeah? So I'll see you all next Saturday then, okay? Thank you, everyone. Have a happy weekend. Bye-bye. No problem. No problem, Bushra. Take care, all of you. Bye.